For most people who know my father, Butch Lewis,
Mhm,
he was a legendary boxing promoter.
mhm.
He started back in the 70s. Okay. I was just a tot. Okay. I was born in the 60s. But in the 70s, that's when his career really kicked off. And he started traveling with Joe Frazier because he was in the car business. He was a car salesman and he met Joe Frazier selling him a car. And that's how he got into the business. And then one thing led to another. They became friends. And I would say within 5 years of their friendship, he was traveling to Manila for the Thriller in Manila, and he was learning the game of boxing. And before you know it, he was the man. He was the man that was putting the bouts on. So he put on some of the biggest bouts in boxing history, from Muhammad Ali and Leon Spinks to the Spinks brothers, signing the Spinks brothers right out of the Olympic. My father's career was entertainment. He used to say, when people would say, well, like, what exactly do you do? He would say, I'm in the people business. That's what I do. Anything that involves people and making deals. So, being that I was like surrounded by it when he got into music, he went from boxing to executive producing movies. He produced LL Cool J's first movie. He produced so many different things that people just didn't know about. I have a background at BT, so I spent 15 years producing television.
I wanna know about that, though. How did you so, let's just roll back for a second.
Okay.
So you went to Georgetown.
Graduated from Georgetown University in Washington. I immediately started working as like an assistant at WFTY Channel 50 in Rockville, Maryland. It was a little tiny TV
Mm.
network. And I was just trying to get a job. I just wanted a job in DC so I didn't have to go back to Delaware. Cause that was just like, oh my God, it's gonna be like high school again. So I started working at WFTY, and one day I was filling in for the receptionist at the front desk, and they had a magazine back then called Broadcast Magazine. And I remember flipping through it, and it had, remember when classifieds used to be in a magazine?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We're telling our age. So I'm looking in the back and I say, oh, associate producer for Teen Summit at BT. Like, there's no way that they would hire me, but you never know. So I wrote down the information out of the classified.
Random.
Random,
Straight
right.
random.
And at that time, my dad happened to be very close friend with
With Bob Johnson. So that's how I thought. Right.
but I really was trying to prove myself. Like, you know how you have this powerful parent, but you want to be able to say, I can get this job on my own, or I can get in the door on my own. When really, we should do what all the rest of the folks out here do and look out for it.
Tap into your resources.
Right. You don't go around the elephant in the room. We're not going to air this 5-minute story, Sita. It has to be a minute and a half. So how can I tell that story in a minute and a half? Figure it out.
Wow.
And she was the other lady was kind of hard on me, but I needed hard on me because that's what caused me to see the reality